Today, we're making a Phuket style pork stew. This is absolutely delicious. It's from my book, The Curry Guy Thai. Let's get started. So this is a dish that my wife and I learned to make in Phuket at a little hotel we were staying at. It had an attached restaurant, and the chef showed me how to make it because I liked it so much I had to ask him, how do you do it? And this is how you do it. So we're just gonna add a little bit of coconut oil to this pan. And it's actually considered a stew. It's not a curry. So it's, even though you could call it a Thai curry if you want to, they call it a stew there. And whatever you call it, it's delicious. So I'm gonna add this. I got some pork belly here, which I've cut into small pieces. And you really wanna just add this in one layer. So I think my pan's not gonna be big enough. I'm gonna need to cook this in a couple, maybe not. Cook this in a couple of batches. I got plenty in there, and I'll do the others after this. So I just want to brown those all over, give them a nice crispy texture, and then I'll transfer them to a plate and carry on with the dish. But while this is frying here, I also need to make a paste, and the paste is a very simple paste. It's about a tablespoon of black peppercorns. Use less if you want. If you don't like the really peppery flavor, use less. I've got about 10 coriander stems, and then about I think I used about 8. I'll put it all down below. You'll see all the ingredients used in this dish down below in the description. I think I used about 8 cloves of garlic here, and I just need to start pounding this into a paste, which will be added later. Okay, so this paste is looking about right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like. There we are, just nice thick paste. I'm going to put this to the side now, and it's going to be added later. Now I've got over here, I've got my pork cooking, and the pork is looking just like I want it, nicely browned on the outside, and that is all the pork cooked through, or not through, but browned. Let's take the rest of this out. So there's quite a lot of fat in here because we're using the pork belly. So I'm just going to pour out some of this fat. So we don't want all that. And we'll leave just a little bit in there for the spices, the whole spices. And the whole spices are this. We've got a couple of star anise and a nice cinnamon stick. So I'm just going to add that in there. And stir those around in that sizzling oil for a bit. And this is almost done now. We're gonna add the pork back in after we've let these infuse into the oil for a little while. The little oil that's left, because don't forget, there's quite a lot of fat in pork belly, and that fat is what flavors the stew as well. But it'll continue doing that as those big chunks of pork belly cook. So that's smelling quite nice. It's ready now. Add this pork right back to the pan. And then I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, about 2 tablespoons of Chinese vinegar, and couple of tablespoons of oyster sauce. There we are. Give that all nice stir there. That's going to color the meat as well. This is kind of showing you really what this is going to look like in the end almost, because it just, all those dark colorings color that sauce. To that I'm going to add about a tablespoon of palm sugar and a little bit of water at this point, just to let that sugar begin to dissolve. And then in goes this paste I made. Coriander, black pepper, and garlic. kind of different to normal Thai paste, but it is it's a simple paste and it's a good paste. And that is pretty much it. I'm gonna add a little bit more water now, just a tiny bit, because I want this to cook for about 2 hours, give or take 20 minutes or so. We're just gonna let that cook. And we're cooking pork belly here, and it's ready when it's ready. So if you take a bite of it and it's still a little bit tough, it's not ready. You want that pork belly just to melt in your mouth. So that's why we're gonna let it simmer now for a good couple of hours, uncovered, because we're gonna thicken the sauce as well at the same time. You might find that you need to add a little bit of water during the cooking time, but probably not. As long as you keep it kind of on a low heat, cooking that pork, you should be fine. And we'll come back when it's all finished for a taste test. So this has been simmering now for a good hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. It is smelling amazing. I'm gonna give it a try. Nice piece of pork there. It's so tender. If you like pork, this is probably going to become your favorite dish. It just has everything, but the flavors from the pork and the coriander, and the black pepper, garlic, the soy sauce, it all works so well together. And it just, I'll turn this off. I think I'm going to have to start serving it right now because it's so good. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you do give this recipe a try, and we'll see you next time. This is slowly braised pork at its very best. Tender chunks of pork gently simmered in a rich aromatic sauce flavored with garlic, coriander root, black pepper, palm sugar, and soy. It's savory, slightly sweet, deeply fragrant, and completely addictive. Give this a try soon.